Hey YouTube, welcome back and thanks for checking another video out from Fury's Figures. With the new release of the X-Men 97, and still I love the X-Men, I was a little torn on getting into the line, but today we are going to check out the 97 Bishop. I've already taken him out, we're going to get to reviewing him. And again, these opinions, these perspectives are just solely mine, not necessarily yours. Some might feel the same way, some might not, but that's why we do these, because I'm not that figure reviewer that's going to come out with an X-Men figure or Hasbro and be like, yeah, it's awesome figure, it's great, yada yada. No. Stay tuned. This review is going to be rather quick. I'm not going to go into too much detail because I'm sure many of you have already seen the reviews, many of you have it in hand, and there's nothing different or special about a lot of the Marvel Legends coming out. It's always the same expectant thing from Hasbro and Marvel Legends and whatnot, so I'm just going to go over the few things that I do like and that I don't like. And if you don't have it, and you're thinking about getting it, maybe you'll find some perspective here, or if you do have it and we're second guessing it, maybe you'll feel the same way I do. But I've already seen in a couple of these Facebook groups, people buy it, people have already gotten the whole set or most of the figures in the wave, and they're already putting them up for sale. Like, what does that tell you? Like, did you really want the figures, or did you just buy them and were you disappointed in them in a certain sense and just wanted to get rid of them? That concept or that mentality I don't quite get, as far as you buy something and then 2 weeks later you got it on sale in these groups, or you're putting it up on eBay. So I'm a big Bishop fan. I love Bishop, I love Cable, I love Magneto. Those are like my three favorite X-Men. I've got I do have my picks and my favorites, so I'm nitpicking a lot of the stuff from certain other brands that I'm trying not to go back into collecting, Hasbro being one of them, for reasons aside, just other personal things of what I saw the company doing and what they were venturing off into, and I just didn't agree with a lot of the stuff. So I'm just like, you know what, I'm just going to cut Hasbro out altogether. Figures have been really crappy lately. A lot of people have noticed the gummy joints, soft or just a new kind of plastic. Now granted, this Bishop figure is pretty solid, so you don't have a whole lot of the gummy joints on the elbows or the knees, although you do kind of feel it. But I guess because of the mold, it's a little thicker, so it holds up a little better. I used to have the original Bishop that came in the Sauron wave. Now that Bishop I thought was really cool. I thought it was badass, the harness, everything that they added to that figure. Although it was that Hyperion body mold that was reused, just like that shitty Bucky cap mold. That's probably the only thing I didn't like about it, but for the most part, it was a pretty solid figure. I liked the way they did the whole paint apps, the suit, the face sculpt, the mullet, all that stuff. But of course, X-Men 97, they introduced Bishop with a new hairstyle, and that's one of the first things that I really don't like. I get it, it's shorter hair, but it just looks... I guess it's not gritty enough. Like, Hasbro's making their figures really pretty and kind of, like today's society norms of, their beauty, expectations, whatever. And I see it in the figures now. And like, his goatee is too perfect. It's not a rugged look. It looks all shaved out like he just got back from the barber. The spiky hair personally, just something I can't. Maybe if the hair was just molded differently, just like the way they did Gambit's hair. That's a little exaggerated. I think they got the hair wrong. Like, what the hell is that? I can't get behind that. I can't. Like, but that's just me. And he just looks like he's got, just like Botox, lip fillers, or makeup or something. And they're doing it to a lot of their figures. They're doing it to the Green Goblin in the Mary Jane 2-pack. They made this 97 Gambit look a little too femme, in my opinion. He should be a little bit more rugged, although he is like, the X-Men that they would consider like the attractive one, quote unquote. Don't like how it seemed like they use, or how Storm has an uncanny resemblance to Jada Smith. I like Storm, but I'm just not gonna buy that figure. So Bishop's scarf is not removable, and when you articulate his left thigh, you're gonna get the misalignment in the paint app. Now, some of the toy companies, inside the thigh, they've got a socket that rotates in and out, which is a little more anatomically correct. And most people would also argue or debate that, oh, it's a pinless technology, or a pinless body mold. Yeah, pinless, but at the expense of an aesthetic look. That doesn't look too great to me, and it may sound like a nitpick, but you see it in other reviews. A lot of people are always complaining about, oh, like the elbow spacing or the elbow bend, the knee bend, whatnot, but this is virtually the same thing as those other issues people have, but okay, it doesn't have pins now. So does that necessarily make it better? I don't think so. My definitive Bishop would be the Mezco. It's fucking packed. It is awesome. Comes with extra weapons, compartments to hold the weapons, his ideal accessories for the time travel, for attack, his arsenal. So of course, it's like, oh, but that's not the 97 Bishop. Bishop's Bishop. I get it. I do prefer him with his dreadlocks. I did see someone actually do a head swap on this, and I thought it looked a little off because it just seemed like his neck was a little too long, and yeah, well, the colors there don't quite match. But even at that doesn't quite look like a Bishop. No, definitely not. Doesn't work. And another thing that I really like about the Mezco Bishop, look at the face. Look at the face. It's gritty. It's got awesome expression. The beard looks a lot more rugged. His mutant scar, rather than it looking like a tattoo, because I always thought it was a type of scar, a type of branding. I never thought it was like a tattoo. So this looks a little too clean to be a rugged X-Men. But hey, if you like the 97 Bishop, awesome. More power to you. Personally, I don't want to be giving my money or purchasing products from a company that I seem to just not be completely satisfied or feel like I get my money's worth, because for the price hike, might as well I'm just going to stick to Storm and Mezco. That's, of course, again, subjective opinion here, subjective perspective. We all collect differently. A lot of you like the whole comic cartoon look. Y'all don't mind this, and that's awesome. That's why Hasbro will continue to do that. But I still see it every day in these groups, these collector groups. People always complain about something on Hasbro, but then there's all these people that whatever Hasbro shits out, they're going to buy. And I think that's where we have a lot of the issues, because Hasbro thinks like, oh, let me just put this out. These Marvel collectors are going to buy it anyway, and we don't have to put too much thought into it. Like, they're already on their second failed HasLab. Either they're really not listening to their customers, or someone at the team over there just doesn't know their shit. But thanks for watching this video. Hope it gives you a little bit of perspective. I wanted to like this figure. I wanted to give it the benefit of the doubt, but nope. I'm going to give a thumbs down to the X-Men 97 Bishop here. Sorry, Bishop, you're out, and I'm just going to stick to my Mezco Bishop. And not for nothing, it's his cape here, his poncho, whatever you want to call it, is just super fucking rad. Like, for me, and at $90, this Bishop is completely worth it. So again, thanks for checking this video out. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you will. I'm just here to shoot it to you straightforward and give you as much as an unbiased perspective, because again, I'm not that collector that's gonna just praise every company, or just because it's got a track, in toy making history, that I'm gonna give it a thumbs up just because they're pooping whatever out. So good luck on your hunts. Hope you guys score your scores, and as always, keep it furious.